Well, I guess that's what motivates you to go for these extreme races, right?
Those are more just the trips.
Yeah.
But I think I like being like almost put in my place. In the mountains, I feel really small. I'm vulnerable. Like animals, like I see bears, I see moose. Moose are terrifying. They'll just freaking, if they decide that it's their spot and they're being territorial, the bull moose will just freaking charge you and start. Bison, I got really close to bison a lot on this trip, and a mama moose with like a cow with her calf, the yearling. So like those are all situations where, you know, those are very dangerous situations. Like I had to cross through a herd. Like nobody was helping me get through when they're driving down the road, and I had to cross through a herd of like 100 bison, and like they're huge, and they will charge you. And 3 came out of the group up to me, and like I think they were testing me, and I would just like back away, like no, it's cool, I'm a vegetarian too. And then they would take another step, and then I would back up again.
Yeah.
And then they turn, not face me directly, and slowly walk across the road in front of me. And once they determined I wasn't a threat, I figure, I'm not a bison psychologist by any means, and then I would move ahead, and then it would happen again further down. Another large male would come out and then pause, and then I would back up, and then he would walk towards me a few steps, and then I would back up a few steps, and then he would turn 15 degrees and walk across the road in front of me. And I had this again and again and again, and I made it through and didn't get gored. The bears, I don't think, like the sound of the wheels, so I don't chip seal, but on smooth pavement, then I can sneak up on them. So careful of that. But I was lucky. All the brown bears and grizzly bears, the cyclists would see them before and in front of me and behind me. But when I went through, they would hear me and they would go away. Maybe it was just because I'm talking to myself like a crazy person. but they don't really want encounters with humans. They're sort of they're skittish. Which is why they're so dangerous, because they're not used to being able to hide. Yeah. Like in the trees, like black bears, like they're used to living above tree lines or being up above tree lines. So when they're threatened, they need to end the threat. That's how they survive. So they're scared of humans. So when humans show up, if we end up being too close to them, they fight. So, you know,